All right, guys, another video here from OFR. You got your two favorite hosts here. Well, this one hits a little bit closer to home. We've got some problems going on here at the rescue.
We've got big problems. Big, Josh, big.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, you see the monster pond here. Everything looks fun, looks inviting, looks awesome. Fish are getting great. We got new tanks that went up over there. All the fish are doing amazing, but our problems start in here. You can see that our floor is wet. We'll talk about that in a bit. You guys remember previous videos, this dog bone went down. So we've been trying to figure out, you know, what we're gonna do with this space, redo the tank, build new tank. And you can also see there's water on the ground over here. We had to put the turtle over in this sump. He's been popping holes all down the pool. So there is holes in this. We're gonna have to replace this sump once again. We knew it was a possibility, but we had nowhere else to set the turtle. You know, everyone started getting into it back there. So we're gonna have to replace that sump. Should we go ahead and, you know, build a new permanent hard wall container for back there? Should we go ahead and build that tank? There is a lot of questions. And then there comes our biggest problem yet. Okay, so you guys see this 3,000 gallon aquarium home to lots of monster fish. We've got Godzilla, the giant Mexican musk turtle. We've got all sorts of pacu. There is, you know, just umpteen in here. Got big iridescent sharks, giant gourami. We've got jelly catfish, our firewood cat. You know, you name it, it's in here. We got that huge old Adonis pleco in here. There's a flathead granulosis, a vulture cat. So there is a lot of fish in here, and we are starting to have another problem with this tank. You guys can see I've already dropped the water level in here. Got it as low as I can to go ahead and take pressure off of this aquarium. And the reason why, you might ask, well, let's look down here. You guys see there is water creeping out all across this front. Well, that's because we have another leak. Well, you see I've got this towel right here. It's containing the mess. Then I have an aqua lifter that's right there, and it is going all the way over to the drain. So let's take a look and figure out what's going on here. Okay, so looking at this side, everything looks okay. Now we start looking down there, something looks a little suspect. And then you look down in there, there is a giant gap between this tank and the actual walls of the aquarium where it's fiberglass. I can stick my finger down in there, okay? So that is not good. All this wood is soft. You know, we've had some problems with this tank prior. Well, this piece of wood right here used to be flush with this end. This whole corner right here actually collapsed in. So this whole side of this pond, this right here, has come out about 1 inch. So this whole tank is starting to fail. And the reason why is because of how many times this tank has leaked. Although we fixed it, we've still had leaks, and the whole bottom of this tank is wood sitting on floor. So it's just been rotting away. Now, granted, we've had this tank since 2017, so it's given us a good 7 years. So, but now I think we've started to come to an end. I was able to get inside the tank, and you see all them gray, hazy patches on the wall. If the pacu would ever get out of the way, those are actually silicone patches. Those are actually failures in the sidewall of the tank, not in the fiberglass I put down, but where the fiberglass meets the wood, and the wood has separated. So this is basically a ticking time bomb. So that's why I patched it with silicone. I dropped the water level as far as I can. So we are back to the drawing board to figure out exactly what we can do and what we are going to do with this whole situation here, because this could get really out of hand really fast. So first things first is, where do we put the fish? So for starters, a lot of these fish can be placed in a couple of different tanks around here, but we are, low on tank space. If we put some in the sump over there, that sump's going to start getting holes in it a lot faster. So we got to keep that in mind. It might be a good fix for now while we get, the tank replaced. But the biggest issue for us is not the big cats, because the big cats and stuff can come out to the monster pond actually. And if the tanks ever get finished at Legacy, or I should say when, a lot of those fish will be going up there. I know the time is coming. They've already been rinsing out the tanks, so the time is coming. But this tank is not waiting for no one, so I have to come up with a plan now. You guys can see this was wet all the way out to that tile right there, and I vacuumed it all up. So this was a lot of water I walked into. Didn't really get it on video. You guys have seen the floods many, many times. So we can take a bunch of these cats, toss them in the pool, and then I would have to come up with the temporary solution for the pacu. I've got that 7-foot round, 1,000-gallon tub. I can probably put the pacu in there. I can probably separate the albinos. They're small enough to go back into the 4,000. And that would leave just the big guys in that 1,000-gallon tote for now, or put them in the pool sump and know that I'm already having to replace it, and we're just buying some more time. So this is, looking not so great for OFR right now. Everything has an expiration, but it's all coming at once. So we've got 1, 2, 3 problems right now, and with that problem, we also wanted to try and switch out our filtration. So that is build our filtration in that back corner, gain room here, swap out this for a more permanent solution, replace tank, replace tank. So that is 4 options right there that we want to try and, come up with the solution. Okay, so me and my dad put our brains together for this whole, situation going on. We, racked our brains. What do we want to do? Where do we want to take Ohio Fish Rescue? Do we want to go ahead and start shutting the things down and take a break? Do we want to go ahead and invest more money and be able to continue our mission here at Ohio Fish Rescue? There is a lot to think about here. And the more that we thought about it, we're like, this is a giant headache. We really don't know what to do. So, we thought on it overnight, long and hard. I came up with some ideas. My dad came up with some ideas. And we reconvened it today, and we come up with a possible solution. Because we really don't want to stop and, put a halt to Ohio Fish Rescue, because we built something that's been great and awesome, and we want to continue our mission here with the rescue, saving these beautiful fish. Without us being here, who knows what would happen to, thousands of fish that we save yearly, and the community that we help out so much. So here is our proposition. Okay, so we are thinking about this project as a whole. All 4 of those options that I discussed earlier. We think that we can get new tanks built that are better, newer, and improved. We do have the salvage value in the 3,000. We already have the glass panel for that. We have glass panels sitting outside. So there's a bunch of the expenditures that we're able to salvage and or use stuff that we already have here. So we are thinking, we're right at $41,000. We can have both of those tanks built, the sump redone, and the filtration out there new and improved better. So me and my dad looked at each other like, hey, this is a large expense. So we put our brains together for an idea. Now it is time for us to put our checkbooks together and figure out what we can comfortably do to not, hinder our family and our homes. What's up, Jerry? So, we thought long and hard and what we are comfortable coming out of our own pockets to donate to Ohio Fish Rescue. And that right there is we feel comfortable that we can go ahead and cover that $31,000. So that leaves us having to come up and figure out for the other 10. So that brings us to this last 10, you know. So to come up with that 31, I've already placed my boat up for sale. And a couple of you guys who watch our videos have actually messaged in on it. And, you know, knew that we were the Ohio Fish Rescue. You guys noticed the name. So I am selling my boat to go ahead and help, you know, fund this as well, in hopes that I can sell it for a little bit higher than the lowest that I'll take. Then we might not need the whole 10. So we are trying everything. There might be a few tanks outside that we can actually sell and come up with a bit more funds. You know, we're just trying to rack our brains to figure out how the best way to move forward and get this actually paid for, because we are, you know, as time goes on, that tank is not waiting on us. It is waiting to fail. So we really need to move fast. And after talking to a few friends, you know, they wanted us to go ahead and do another GoFundMe as well. So we are going to put that up. And as I figure out new ways to help fund that as well, we're going to go ahead ourselves and, you know, add money to that GoFundMe. I've got a bunch of new filters and stuff that we could come by. There's a bunch brand new boxes we were going to add to do our system and whatnot. So now we can go ahead and try and sell them off. We're going to try and do everything humanly possible to go ahead and make this happen for everyone. You guys want us to continue doing content. You want us to help save fish. By golly, we're going to try and do it. And hopefully we've got a few more connections now with all these zoos that they are going to be coming in and actually donating some money for some stock. So hopefully that'll help us as well. So like I said, we're going to try everything humanly possible, and that is what we want to do. So if we can save some money along the way, I'm going to talk to some more people to try and figure out easier solutions on these tanks, maybe a little bit more cost effective. We'll see, but these plans will develop over the next couple of days. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and post that GoFundMe link in the description, and we'll see where that takes us. But, you know, have some faith, guys. We're going to try and do everything possible to get this done. If it comes down to it, we have to do it in, you know, in increments or whatnot, then, you know, that's what we're going to have to do. I've got a bunch of bites on that boat, so hopefully that, you know, happens here in the next, hopefully week or two, and then I can, you know, have that liquid cash, whatever we have in the bank accounts, and, you know, we can go ahead and start the process. Even if we only have 15 now, that means we can start getting going on replacing one tank, and then the others can follow. I just wanted to keep you guys up to date, everything that's happening around the rescue, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, everything in between. So there is no stopping. We've created a giant. Now we must continue. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.